Uganda's investment regime has undergone policy reforms, including implementation of the Investment Code Act 2019, aimed at attracting investment inflows despite loopholes in it. Investment promotion efforts, violation of investment provisions by certain corporations continues to prevail. Human and environmental violations within local communities have been quoted, for instance. Environmental degradation, labor inequality to land grabbing and forced evictions have dominated worry. SEATINI has in turn maintained advocacy for review of the Act, emphasizing the need for investors to obtain information regarding all investment factors such as land and other resources.
Quality of investments. And as Joseph pointed out in his expectations, what we want to see is the balancing of rights and obligations. We are not here, members of the Fourth Estate, we are not here to say we don't want investors. Don't misquote us. We want investments, both domestic and foreign investments. We want them. But we want to balance between the rights and obligations of the investors.
Respecting people's rights, but also encompassing the challenges that we have seen in Movende, in Kalangala, over a number of the issues on plantation investment schemes, where most of the workers have failed to actually get decent livelihoods or decent dignity to work, given the challenges that have come up with some of the investors that have also seen to it that they have not taken clear compliance to most of the issues that should be addressed to them. So when we look at the issues to do with the economic and social rights, there's a need to ensure that the investment code can also address some of these, at least put in a clause that protects the host communities to ensure that they too can also be able to be given free, prior and informed.
Legislators urge that a lack of transparency among specific ministries has hindered their ability to assess and improve the advancement of certain projects.
We are affected sometimes. Our reporting is very poor. We do not, we even fear to openly come out, say that this agreement is hosted by this department. This agreement is hosted by this ministry. Sometimes the hostage even keeps changing. Some are like, don't tell them we are the ones hosting it, because probably the scholarships that come with it will go to another ministry. All the funding that comes, all the staffing, facilitation that comes will go to another ministry. And so that one leaves us, members of parliament, unable even to check on the what? On the performance, on the domestication. Because every agreement we ratify, we are supposed to domesticate. But if the host minister or department cannot come out to share, to guide you that, we shall be able to monitor, we shall be able to implement actions. So, as members of parliament, which oversight are you going to make? Even where?
While Uganda Investment Authority is held to account, despite its mandate merely being facilitation and attracting investment, Honorable Kateshumba further cites the high poverty rate as an inherent cause of conflict for socio-economic rights. To that, amending the investment code will not bring about significant solutions, as the core problem lies in the lack of enforcement of supporting laws and regulations.
In the mind of that investor, what is he looking for? Return on investment. Most investors want to comply, but here we are the ones who show them how to cut the corners. In fact, it is worse for local investors. If you go in the countryside, you find people have tried to make, for example, these local drinks. These so-called local drinks with power. There is too much. So, let us not judge foreign investors. Let's understand that we have laws that deal with all investors, and the issue is enforcement. Someone who is in the forest reserve or in the wetland does not need us to amend the investment code to get him out.
Law, like issues of human rights, into the investment code, in my opinion, might become akin to political and social non-tariff barriers or non-investment barriers, because those are outside the mandate of the Investment Authority. The Investment Authority is not a regulator of everything that the investors should comply with. Investment Authority's mandate is to attract investment, give them the value proposition that we have as a country, the strategic sectors, and guide them on the incentives that are available. But the investment code does not have provisions that exempt any investor from complying with the existing laws.
Although adoption of the International Labour Organization standards is demanded, the country's act has gaps beyond this call, such as generality of local investors, which isn't the case in Tanzania and Kenya that exclusively fence it to local citizens. Lona Nahabwe, Smart24 TV, Business Today.